I think I'm gonna do it. I think I'm gonna race a 100-mile horse race. Oh, wow. Hello, welcome. Just another mile. Diary of an endurance rider. My name is Lynn. I'm an endurance rider, a trail rider. I love having adventures with my horses, having a relationship with my horses, going camping with my horses. And I love sharing those adventures. And this year, there's going to be some really extra special adventures. And so I'm looking forward to a regular vlog, the diary of an endurance rider. And if you think you're interested in all, join me. Come along for the ride. Come on, heading down right now to the barn. My first vlog to be about an extra special adventure that we're toying around with doing this summer. But before I go there, I just need to give you some more background on what it is I do and that type of thing. So if I had to explain shortly what an endurance rider is, an endurance rider is a trail rider. We ride hundreds of miles of trails, but a trail rider who also competes on a timed trail. There are 50-mile rides which you have 12 hours to compete. I've done several of those and loved them. Loved racing through those trails on a horse. And there's a 100-mile one which I have never done. I ride all kinds of different trails.
Hola.
All kinds of different trails. And mountains and water. The ocean is right there. Don't know if you can see it, and I am squinting, so I'm no help. But we live in Nova Scotia on the world's highest tides. So when that tide goes out, we literally have miles of beach to ride, and we take full advantage of it. It's very interesting down there. I'll see if I can find a few pieces to show you just from the last week or two. The rides are monitored by a veterinarian about every 15 miles. You stop, the vet checks your horse, and if your horse isn't fit or is lame, then you're out of the race. And if you think your horse is having issue, you pull yourself out of the race because you love your horse. You can't spend all the time we spend with these horses, not truly love them. This beautiful boy right here is Cole. And Cole, I've been riding him for the last couple of years. We've been doing lots of trail riding. All of our Arabs here get out on the trails. Cole and I finished the year last year with a 50-mile endurance race. And we flew and we had so much fun. And I'll be darned if we didn't win. We have 4 Arabians. I'm going to have to be honest and say I never can remember their actual ages without looking it up. Cole and Azim are the 2 geldings, and they're the ones we're riding right now. The chestnuts, the 2 mares, have had less experience. Ages, I'll say that Azim is about 15, Cole is a year younger than that, And then the two girls are a couple of years younger than that. I've had them all since they were babies. Each one of them came to me at like 2 and 3 years old. They live out here in a big pasture. They have 5 acres. They're pretty much outdoors all the time. We do bring them in really cold weather. It's done them well. Or we've been lucky. I used to think about doing a 100-mile race, and then, I don't know, I was working long hours, and then COVID hit, and it just completely went out of my radar. And then last year, after we did so well with that 50, I thought, well, you know, maybe in a couple of years I'll do 100. And then I had my 64th birthday. Who knew a birthday could be so dramatic? It meant in another year I'll be 65, which, whether I like it or not, has some cultural significance. And it kind of means the end of an era in your life, a real sunset, a real downer. And so I realized that, I need a sunrise of some kind. I need something else to focus on. And I thought about that 100-mile race. Thought about how well Cole and I have done in the last year. And then I thought, well, maybe I'll try it. And boys, oh boys, the seed was planted. It's a lot to think about. But it has me excited. And I think I'm going to do it. And my God, I think I'm going to do it. I think I'm going to race a 100-mile horse race. Ugh. Wow. I asked my riding partner, SJ, what she thought of the idea. So SJ, what do you think about doing a 100-mile ride? 100-mile competition on these horses.
I think it's a great idea, and I think we can do it.
What do you think, Azim? What do you think about doing a 100-mile race? Oh, it doesn't seem too perplexed. Cole, 100 miles? Can we do a 100-mile race this year?
100 miles, Cole. You can do it.
Yeah, you think about it. Look this way. Yeah. Do you think about riding 100 miles, Cole? What do you think about that, buddy? Oh, Azim says no. I will ride the 100 miles. Training for a 100-mile ride is going to be challenging. Actually, it's going to be crazy challenging. I mean, there are challenges and there are crazy challenges. And this borders on crazy. It's of absolute exhaustion. And I know this from training for a 50. But I also know what it feels like to throw your heart and soul into a project when your partner is a horse. I don't know how to articulate that in a few sentences on a video, but I know this. Many of the best times of my life have been training up for endurance riding. Spending long hours with horses, riding them, going through the woods, spending time with people with a shared interest, dedicating yourself to something that takes every fiber in your being to do. It's all there. It's all wrapped up in that package. And we're going to try and film all of it. We will be filming lots of practical information about trail riding, trailering with your horse different distances, horse conditioning, camping overnight with your horses. Any specific questions that you may have, just pop them in the comments and we will be happy to address them in a video. So if you think you're interested, I'm your girl. Follow along and keep me company. It's a lonely sport. I would love to have the community. Happy trails.